We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Blazers and the 66ers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Alberto Diaz will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Into the box now, Richardson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The right fielder, Richardson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty B, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Roll. One of these two teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of the series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Nori Dizzy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Diaz is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty D, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Nori Dizzy is the second out of the opening frame.
No.
Into the box now, Colt Snow, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher to just go ahead and challenge him.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Justin Johnson gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy on the bump sitting on 99 career wins. So you know right now while he's taking his warm-ups, he's thinking about one thing. I need one more win to get to that magic century 100. That's a pretty big feather that you'll be able to put in your cap, and we'll see how he does in this one here today.
So striding in, Monty Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Towards second. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Batting second, the right fielder, Tyler Blackwell.
Stepping up now, Tyler Blackwell. Couple of hits in 5 trips to the plate for him back on Wednesday. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Standing in now, Luis Rojas. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Fastball just inside. Dallas Phillips would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. Catches the inside part of the plate for a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dallas Phillips, man at first after the 2-out walk. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Rojas leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and that batter didn't miss it.
McGee is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Rojas rounds third and is digging for the plate. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And the tag gets him. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 1 inning in the books here. Uranus is on top 1-0. Second inning set to go, and next will be the imposing power bat, Brock Sanders. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit. So coming to the plate, Mad Dog Jackson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Now here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. To the track, to the wall. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season. And this ball game is tied at 1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
To the plate now, Leon Richardson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The average sits at a cool 305 entering play. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. The 1-0 home. is offered at and missed for the first strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3. Scott Jordan waits on deck. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Stepping into the box, Scott Jordan, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And this throw gets away from him.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Stepping in now, Alejandro Rosa, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch, and he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Phillips is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Johnson.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Justin Johnson. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Blackwell is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. On to the bottom of inning number 2, all even at 1 apiece. Set to get his evening at the plate started, King, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Richardson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Max Morrison.
Digging in, Max Morrison. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
2 balls and no strikes.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
A little surprised he was given the go-ahead there as he misses the knuckle curve. One out, nobody on. And a full count now, 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dizzy is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting in, the pitcher, Orlando Schultz.
Stepping into the box, Orlando Schultz. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
1-0.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
2 out, nobody on. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
So now to the plate, Alberto Diaz, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Now the 1-0 is outside for a ball.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. In there, 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Richardson. 3rd baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch hit the other way out toward right field. Blackwell has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now back, left fielder, URG Dizzy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nori Dizzy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Dizzy is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Bases are empty, one man out. The count now at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Count remains 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Colt Snow, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Riding in once again, Monty Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
To short. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler Blackwell. First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away. So he's aboard following the one-out walk. They're second in the ballgame so far as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And as you see there, they're currently tied for third in that department. Coming to the plate now, Luis Rojas. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball one. Now the 1-0. It's a fastball looked at for a strike.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
The 1-1.
Hey.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Dallas Phillips. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Brock Sanders.
For the Blazers, protected, number 18.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Whoa, that's down.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Standing in now, Mad Dog Jackson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. There's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Stepping in, Leon Richardson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Blackwell will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, the third baseman, Scott Jordan.
Ready for another chance. Scott Jordan. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. This is in the air to right. Blackwell is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batter, the shortstop, Alejandro Rosas.
Into the box now, Alejandro Rosas. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. In the air to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Portland is out in front 2-1. Leading off the inning, McGee, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 3.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. And he will rip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batter, number 84.
So digging in now, King. First delivery to him on the way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitch. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Max Morrison, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Runner at first here, one man out. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now, Orlando Schultz, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Now the 2-0.
3-0 the count.
This pitch misses for ball 4, so that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in, Alberto Diaz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping in now, Monty Smith, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. And there's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
2-2. Here it is. Hit down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The set. And the 2-2. He struck him out. And it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We played 4 full, and we are tied 2-2. So here now is the pitcher, Justin Johnson, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Richardson waits on deck. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
The right fielder, number 13, Richardson.
Ready once again, Richardson. The pitch. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
1 out, nobody on. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Number 24, Nori Dizzy.
Striding in, Nori Dizzy. First pitch on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Tyler Blackwell.
The right fielder, Tyler Blackwell.
First delivery to him on the way. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The windup and the 0-1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's 1 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate, Luis Rojas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 1-0 home. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
The batter, the first baseman, Dallas Phillips.
Stepping in, Dallas Phillips. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. The 0-1 delivery. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch.
Nope.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Standing in, McGee. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here's the 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. In now, Colt Snow was hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-0. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground, and he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 18.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brock Sanders.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And that's high for a ball. 1-0. And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Pitch on the way.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mad Dog Jackson.
Striding into the box, Mad Dog Jackson. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, outside.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1. The pitch. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Adam Hendricks takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Leon Richardson will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Smoke toward third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. C.J. Wolf enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, King.
Number 84.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Three and 0 now. Pitch on the way. 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Count remains full.
It's going to be back to some serious T-work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So now to the plate, Max Morrison. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1 pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
To the plate now, Orlando Schultz, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Runner at first here with one away in the 2-2 ball game. And he misses with it, 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Comes set, now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
The pitcher, number 52.
Jesse Nelson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Jesse Nelson.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Monty Smith.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Monty Smith. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dante Tracy is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Tracy.
7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Scott Jordan.
Scott Jordan.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Settling in now, Alejandro Rosas. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. The runner scores from second.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it is especially good, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Lucius Rojas will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But, hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
No one out with a runner at second. A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll dive back in. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. A runner at second, nobody out. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second, and a good throw gets him one gone.
The right fielder, number 13, Richardson.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 13. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now the runner's on his way home. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. And it's not in time. He's safe, as a run will score on the play as well.
to left field.
Boy, D-Row, talk about drawing up the squeeze play to perfection. It can't be done any better than what we just saw.
Yeah, right there. You're on an island as a third baseman, first baseman, even the pitcher. When it's executed to perfection, you either put it in your pocket or get the out at first.
Standing in now, Nori, Dizzy, and a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Still only one out in the inning. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Smith is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the second baseman. Colt Snow.
Now at the plate, Colt Snow. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Smith is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Portland leads it 4-2. Jordan English gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Now at the plate, Tyler Blackwell, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Richardson is there to put it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Now in the box, Luis Rojas. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Dallas Phillips.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Dallas Phillips. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Wow. Aaron Geary has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Geary.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to hit is the catcher, Brock Sanders.
Number 18.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a bit too high with that one, it's 1-0. Here's the pitch.
Too high.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Mad Dog Jackson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's set and the pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And that misses 1-1. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 6, Leon Richardson.
Now batting, Leon Richardson. 0-for-2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
That's the ball.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Two out, nobody on. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off. Another payoff pitch. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. Lonnie Overstreet is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Overstreet.
Leading off the inning, McGee, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Second baseman, number 3.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, King. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
One out, nobody on. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
3-1 to him now. Sinker misses, ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Max Morrison.
Digging in now, Max Morrison. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Catcher number 4, Orlando. Good.
Into the box now, Orlando Schultz, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. One there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Ben Kohler come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Ben Kohler.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
1-1, here it is.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Hayden Norwood enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Scott Jordan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The bat, number 5, shortstop, Alejandro Rosa.
Now at the plate, Alejandro Rosas. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. From the stretch.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Norwood, 30 years of age. He's a 9-year major league vet. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Schultz has it, and the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out. Zach Zimmer will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Fastball just off the inside corner. Here it comes, 1-0. 2-0 now.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Lays off, and it's 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. And that's in there on the hands, 3-2 now. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone, grab your glove and flash some leather.
In now, Richardson, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at bat if they want to get back in this thing. Leonel Diaz comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Monty Smith. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. That's 2-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Stepping up to the plate, Tyler Blackwell, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
And he lays off for ball 1. Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. The 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Luis Rojas, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a move over to first. Runners on first with 1 down. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Digging in once again, Dallas Phillips. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. He's set. Here it comes.
0-1.
Two-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Shot toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Rojas isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
At the plate, McGee, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Ready with the 1-0.
2-0.
Now it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Here's the 2-0. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Portland jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. C.J. Wolf earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Leonel Diaz records the save, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the home team, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.